Long Beach, Long Island is where Carolyn Gusoff is this morning, talking to people there. As we reported a short time ago, it's virtually uninhabitable. There's no power, there's no water. It can be downright dangerous. Carolyn?
Absolutely, Rob. And I'm here now with two very dire examples of that, dramatic examples of that. Alan and your daughter, Stephanie, you have two different homes here on Long Beach, and both of them are not in good condition at all. You live right here in this townhouse community, right across the street from the ocean. And Alan, tell folks, you actually saw the water rushing in to your ground floor apartment, correct?
Yeah, no, it looked like a tsunami. All of a sudden, this water came pouring from the ocean, and all of a sudden it hit the garage, and all I heard a big boom. And then the water just started filling up and filling up and filling up. And so what we did is we salvaged what we could, and then we went across, you see the terraces, we went across the terraces and went to one of our neighbor's house, and we went up to the third floor where we watched the rest, and the water just poured in. The cars, all of a sudden their alarms started going off as the water started rising, cars started drifting.
And you basically watched the ground floor of your home just consumed with water. Now, I know you had prepared for this, but you still had possessions on that ground floor? Yeah,
we still have possessions, things that are just too heavy, couches, beds, you know, the beds were floating. We put stuff on top of the bed, but the force of the water was so strong that stuff that we had in the garage in crates, and I'm talking heavy crates, pushed through the wall and ended up in the back room. And the force is even stronger that it lifted stuff off the floor and put holes in the ceiling.
And basically you were prepared for maybe a foot of water, but what'd you get instead?
I was prepared for maybe a foot, I would say about 4 feet of water. And now
this was living space. I mean, these are not garages. This was living space. You said you had your media room downstairs, your laundry.
Behind the garage, I actually have a media room where I had my TV, I had electric fireplace, I had couch, you know, place to entertain. I had a guest room. Nobody was staying there. We had a custom-built closet which had a lot of clothes, washer and dryer, you know, laundry room. So it's like an apartment downstairs. You can actually live there. And
it's gone. And Stephanie did live there, but you also have your own place down the road here in Long Beach. What's the condition of your building?
Anybody living on the first floor is done. I'm pretty sure they had to leave. I mean, I saw when I was leaving my apartment, I saw someone actually taking a bucket and going like this with the water to put it out of her window. I have to go find out if they're going to shut down the building because of all the damage to the bottom. Being on the third floor made it very easy for me. My biggest loss is the car, obviously.
You lost your car. It seems like everybody lost their car.
I've never heard so many car alarms go off. I went to bed to the sound of just alarm after alarm after alarm, and you ask yourself what's going on, but you can't get out there because there's no lights, there's nothing, and there's water so high that you can't even walk down to find out. I lived in Tennessee last year for Irene, watching it on the news, and then living through this, very different. I had no idea.
What's it like trying to live in Long Beach right now? Are you staying or are you coming and going?
I have animals, so I have to, I know that sounds stupid, but I have to make sure they're taken care of. So figuring out my living situation's a little bit harder, but I'm gonna obviously get out of here. With no plumbing, no electricity, you can't stay. I mean, other places on the island have no plumbing, I mean no electricity, but they have plumbing. And I gotta tell you, you don't realize how much you appreciate it until it's taken. Right. Cold shower, hot shower, doesn't matter, at least it's something.
That's right. And you were saying, Alan, that you're getting no information, that nobody's coming around with bullhorns, nothing.
We have no idea what's going on. Is there a place that you get water? I mean, we stocked up on water and canned food so we could stay here for a week or two if we had to. But I have no idea. They said they were porta potties. I have no idea where the porta potties are.
There are hundreds of portable toilets were delivered today to Long Beach City Hall, so you have that available. But in terms of how long till your sewage and running water is back up, is really anybody's guess.
Yeah, for us, we're just going to secure everything, clean everything up as best we could, wait for restoration, and then we're going to go back to the Valley Stream House, which has no power, but at least it's running water, so we can survive a little bit. Right. But we have a dog. Yeah. So that makes it a little bit harder too.
Animals, I mean, it's just,
make things worse.
There's no words for this, if you ask me. I mean, you just kind of have to make the best of it and hope that your job, you know, is understanding and that you can, at the end of the day, make the best of the situation. I mean, it's hard. I mean, looking at all the stuff that they have to lose, I feel very bad for them. I mean, and then looking at these garages and everything, I mean, I think the worst part is watching people come by and just take pictures.
Is that her or us?
We've been looking at the debris in Long Beach, and Carolyn Gusoff is talking to a number of residents who are dealing with this. So difficult, no power, no plumbing, what to do next, and they've got all of those flooding problems, most of their stuff destroyed.
And in an earlier report, someone said that they had been looted, which is always an unfortunate something that happens in the aftermath of things like this when security is down and power is down. So hopefully those people there will be able to secure their belongings. And at least the folks she